Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make black beans. Black bean soup or black refried beans is the same few extra steps for refried beans. It is super nutritious, so easy and delicious. You're going to love this. We are going to make 2 pounds. 2 pounds of Goya black beans. First we're going to soak our beans. Wash and soak our beans for like about an hour. Usually when the beans are harvested, there could be some little pebbles or little objects left in the beans. So go through your beans a little carefully and make sure that there's nothing there. For the most part, now they're very clean, so you shouldn't worry about that. I have to tell you 2 tips that are very important. So I grew up in Guatemala. I'm from Guatemala, as you all know. And over there, we eat black beans mostly. Like the bean of choice over there is black beans. So my grandma and my mom used to cook these a lot. And there's a tip that's very important. Do not put salt when you're boiling your beans. So in other words, this is the water that you're going to use, the water that you soak it in, and then you're just going to put it in the slow cooker and not put any salt at all. We're going to put an onion and some garlic, but we're not going to put any salt until the beans are cooked, because if you put salt, they take forever to cook. So that's a very important tip that I'm giving you. I'm now going to use my crock pot. I'm going to put it on high. Not warm, but high. You know, I love my crock pot, so that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm gonna let the beans go in here with the original water that I soaked them on. I soaked these for 2 hours. You can soak them for an hour. As long as it's an hour or more, that would be perfect. So I'm gonna fill this bowl with a little bit more water so that I can cover the beans all the way to the top. So about this much water. In other words, the beans are up to here and the water is up to here. So the beans take half of the crock pot and then you fill it with water all the way to this much. And if you have watched any of my previous videos, you will know that I really like this crock pot because it has more capacity. So this is ideal for 2 pounds or 1 pound of beans. I do 2 pounds because, as you all know as well, I have a large family, so we do 2 pounds of beans so that we can have enough for everybody. I'm going to add 2 large garlic cloves in this, just like that, and I'm going to add 1 whole onion that I have previously peeled. So 1 whole onion goes in there and 2 large garlic cloves. Then I'm going to go ahead and close the crock pot. Just cover it. And we're going to go ahead and put it on high setting. In the beginning, I like to put it on high because it's going to cook faster that way. And then I will reduce it to the low setting to let it simmer for a while. I'm gonna go do a lot of different things today, so I'm going to forget about this crock pot. I'm gonna just leave it there and work from home, and then I'm going to come back and check the beans. Okay, so now we are going to check our beans to see if they are cooked. They've been cooking for a while now. Yes, they look like they are cooked. And it is super important to make sure that now you put salt. So I have about a tablespoon of salt. I'm going to go ahead and add it, but this is entirely up to you. If you want to add more or less, you can. And you see our onion is completely cooked. I usually take it out. I don't do anything with this onion. I just take it out because it's too soft to do anything with this onion. Okay, so there are 2 choices. You can always stop here and serve this soup with some cilantro, some fresh chopped onions. You can put croutons, you can do cheese, chopped tomatoes, anything you'd like. And this is perfectly ready right now. But we are going to go ahead and do step 2, which is we're gonna fry some onions. We're gonna saute onions in olive oil, and we're gonna give it more taste. But if you don't want to do a sauteed onion, you can always serve it like this, and it is a lot healthier if you put some raw olive oil on top of the soup. We're going to put a little bit of raw extra virgin olive oil on the soup, and we're going to serve.